Hello everyone, welcome back to Raincode. Last time we started the Mystery Labyrinth and Halara is here with us. Way over here. Sprint. We figured out 3 out of the 4 locked rooms. Yeah, I feel like today we're either like get through the Mystery Labyrinth in not that much time, or there's gonna be like some twist and this Mystery Labyrinth is gonna go on for like a really long time. No in between. But so far I've been doing pretty good, aside from stupid reasoning deathmatch, which I really hate reasoning deathmatch. Yeah, I'm still most suspicious of the priest. Second most suspicious, the worshipper. Yeah, hopefully we find out who did it today. Treasure chest.
Looks like we finally made it to the treasure chest. Speaking of, don't you think that whoever worked the hardest should get to open it?
That would be me, Shinigami.
Which is me, of course.
A fishing line was used in the locked room mystery of the mansion study.
This is probably another clue leading to the culprit. I'm not sure how we use it. Still, it must be used for something. Hold on to it for now.
Only got 1 more to go.
Let's solve the rest.
Right.
All that's left is 3, which I find to be the most confusing.
The third locked room was a murder that happened 1 month ago in the art gallery storage in Ginma district. Pictures and paint were scattered all around the spot where a woman was boom killed. If you think you're up for it, then let's solve this thing.
Are you going to the third locked room?
Forgot about the creepy voice. Yes, I am. Creepy doll. I'm gonna fall down into the room again. I feel like they had to have gone out the door in this one, because where else would they have gone? They could not have fit in that, the tiny window.
Did we get stuck inside a locked room again?
That shouldn't be a surprise.
This was the corpse that was discovered by that worshipper and the art gallery employee. At the time of discovery, the door was locked and the key was nailed to a doll inside the room. Aside from the door, the only other entrance is the window, but it opens just enough to fit a finger in. The frame itself is too small for even a child to squeeze through.
I don't know, I think you could put your hand in there. More than a finger.
How did the culprit vanish from here?
Kill me, Shinigami. Do it again. I think the door. There's no one else. Words. There's nowhere else they could have gone out of.
Here! I don't think the culprit could have escaped from here.
What? But this is the right answer. I said the door. He's like, I don't think that's right. Finished. You got it right.
Nothing's happening. Maybe you made a mistake, Master.
No, that can't be right. It's impossible for anyone to squeeze through that window. They could have only gotten out through the door. I'm sure the culprit had the key and locked the door from the outside after committing the crime.
There were 2 keys, right?
The culprit just used a copy of the key? Would that really be considered a locked room mystery?
Well, there are only 2 keys to the storage space, and the design makes them impossible to duplicate. I learned that thanks to you, Halara.
One of the keys is always carried by that one employee. It was used when the body was first discovered, right? And the only other key was nailed through a doll onto a painting. So, it is a locked room mystery! Right? Oh, that's totally it.
I see. I suppose you could call it that. Hey, Yuma, can you go check outside of that window?
Oh, just like before.
Before?
He already had
Yeah.
me do this.
You made me do the same thing in the real world when we were investigating this place.
I see. Then the answer has already been confirmed. Very well. This locked room is solved.
Huh? Wait, did you already solve this mystery?
You haven't? How about you go and check outside the window? Then even you will see.
Oh, it unlocked. Looks like you can go outside.
How convenient.
Right, let's go see.
Away I go.
didn't you already check this in the real world? Why do it again?
Laura told me to check it twice. There must be an important clue outside that window.
Hey! Maybe the culprit threw the key in through the window. That way, the key would be found inside. Well, how about that theory?
No, because it's on the doll.
Is this the storage key?
Which means...
I would sooner think a key was thrown out. Because of the culprit, what happened to the key?
This one's a freebie! I was right! Just toss it in there, Master!
The culprit threw the key inside? Is that really the right answer? Did the culprit throw the key in from the window?
That wouldn't make any sense.
Master, hurry up and throw the key!
I don't think it was.
Your foot
It was
is
nailed to
crawling
a-
away! You're gonna fall!
It was nailed to the doll, though.
That's the right answer?
How? Didn't the culprit throw the key in there? That's why the key was found inside, right?
No, the crime scene wouldn't end up like that if we threw it in. The key was nailed to a painting. That's not possible if you just throw it into the room.
Oh, right. But if the culprit didn't throw it in there, how is the key left in the room?
If you can't nail the key after throwing it...
Oh, jeez. Here we go again. Hello, Halara.
You're back. The key vanished.
The key is in my hand.
Master, you got the doll and nail!
I see. So you're supposed to recreate the locked room in the same way the culprit did.
Just like last time.
Try it out. Doing so will create a new path.
Yeah, I'm gonna solve this.
Good luck, Master!
Okay, recreate the locked room.
You have to recreate the culprit's locked room mystery. First, do something about that doll.
Okay, do something about that doll. Where was it? I don't... Was this where it was? No, I don't think that's where it was. Where was it? Or was it? 'Cause it was on a painting. I guess... Well, maybe it was here.
All right, first, take the painting.
Okay, I guess we'll nail the doll to the painting.
The culprit nailed the doll onto the painting. Next, both were stood up at a certain location.
Was it here? I don't remember the original scene well enough. I'm assuming it was here.
The painting was stood up facing the window. Now the part with the pierced doll is right next to the window. After that...
They left. They left the room, maybe. I just think the second key's gotta be used somehow.
Then the culprit went outside. The door was locked, and they went to the other side of the storage room.
Okay. I guess they were here then.
I can see the painting and doll through the window, but I can barely fit my hand through the gap.
Oh.
The doll's got a nail in it, but the problem is that key in your hand, Master.
Yeah, the culprit took the key and then...
I get it now. They nailed the painting with the doll.
The culprit nailed the key to the painting, along with the doll from outside the window.
I don't know why I didn't like... Oh, wait, Well, let me go through this before I say
Finally?
anything. Knock the painting toward the room.
pushed the painting into the room.
I was confused. I was like, I don't remember the painting being on that
It
window. That's
completes
because it
the
wasn't.
locked room mystery. This is how the culprit did it.
I was just kind of guessing that whole way through. It's kind of easy when it's guiding you through like that, even if you have no clue what you're doing, like I did. That was kind of a tricky one.
It took some time, but you've reached the truth behind this locked room.
Because like how, like part of the reason I was so confused was because I was like, the painting wasn't against the window, what do you mean? Like I was never gonna guess that. I just was kind of like, it was guiding me along and I was like, oh, maybe I just remembered wrong.
Throwing the key through the window would be obvious. So to mislead us into thinking that was impossible, the key was nailed to a painting which was then pushed over.
I thought it was gonna be the fact that there was two keys, but I guess not.
It's one thing for an amateur, but a detective wouldn't be tricked by this.
Seriously, only amateurs would get fooled by... Wait, you mean me?
Anyway, moving on. Run the whole way to the chest. Well, that's all the locked rooms, so now what?
Hey, a treasure chest! Who's gonna open this one? We should let the meanest one of us open it.
How would you decide that?
Like this.
You're pretty mean.
I'm the meanest. Let's check out this treasure. Huh?
What's wrong?
It's empty.
Huh? Why? After all we went through to solve this locked room.
This must mean solving the third locked room mystery doesn't necessarily bring us any closer to the ultimate truth.
That's terrible. I suddenly feel so tired.
We can't call it quits. We gotta keep going.
Where though? Oh, I guess we're just going forward anyway.
That's it for all the locked rooms. We make a pretty good team. Don't you think so?
Well, what do we do from here?
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't. Apparently we go that
I
way.
see. The way forward is clear. It must be due to solving all of the locked room mysteries. Now let's go.
Right.
Again, I gotta ask. Who's supposed to be the protagonist here?
Me, go ahead. Away we go.
This place is creepy.
Don't
Yeah,
be
it is.
afraid to roll the dice. You must keep pursuing the truth.
I can walk.
Emotions
sense.
must be discarded to reach a perfect solution through a perfect deduction. Isn't that right?
Sure.
Yes.
I'm passing you guys now. Go ahead for the win. Gonna win the race. Woo. Oh. They're all in cages.
Is this some dungeon?
What is the meaning of this? Let me out of here!
Let me out! I'll kill your ass in the name of God!
I don't think God would like
I
that.
have nothing to do with the case.
I'm not the culprit! Let me go!
Wow, they're all here.
So now we must pick out the true culprit
It's
of
the
this
priest.
case.
The true culprit.
Yuma, you solved all the locked room mysteries before you made it here. You should have all the clues and evidence you need to accuse the culprit. To be honest, when I first met you, I thought you were rather pitiful.
You sure are honest.
But my opinion of you has improved. These mysteries have brought you closer to becoming a true detective.
Hey, thanks, Halara.
Now tie up all the loose ends and prove that I am not mistaken about you.
I really hope you don't forget all this when we go back to the real world and then you don't think that anymore.
With your logic, anything is possible.
All right, I'll try.
Ooh, somebody's guilty. My heart's pounding.
Who's the culprit? Figure it out and hit him with a dramatic finger point. Just like Danganronpa. Make the right choice and you'll reveal a new truth. It's the priest. It's the priest! Who is the nail man?
I'm not the nail man.
I know you're not.
I'm not the culprit.
Yeah, you are. It's you.
The culprit is you, Father.
What? That's an absolutely...
ridiculous thing to say.
Oh, geez.
Him again? Why won't he just give up?
With his really annoying sound effect. Oh, I love hearing that.
You're saying the priest, a man of the cloth, is the culprit? That's impossible. How dare you spew such nonsense?
Right. Do not make baseless accusations. The culprit has to be someone else.
No, you're the only one. Okay, you could fit through that window. You could access the incinerator. It took the nun, but I still think it's you.
Yuma, can I leave this to you?
It's not a baseless accusation. You're the only one who could possibly be the culprit.
Master, you're acting like a real detective. Go on and boom kill him.
Ew, 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 creepy. Ew. Why does your hair look like that? It's gonna be a freezing deathmatch again. I think it's gonna be persons with access to the incinerator.
I'm a man of the cloth. Don't need like this.
Look at what's his face is just like dancing in the background. Yeet.
I am not the nail man.
Yeah, you are.
That's it.
Ah.
The first one to discover the bodies. The mailman is the worshiper.
No, 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 it's not. Because there's the access to the incinerator.
The rope ladder used in the clock tower's locked room was found in the incinerator, which only clergy can access. The worshipper may be a regular churchgoer, but he's no clergy member,
Exactly.
so he's no longer a suspect.
Shut up! Shut up!
The fact that you're fighting me means that it probably is you.
Ridiculous!
Where, yeah, that rope remains. Maybe
A member of the church is the culprit? Even so, I
I forgot the controls again.
There
I
are
think it's this one.
others working for the church.
Eep, eep.
Yes, there's the servant.
Where'd that line go?
Servant must be the
Ow!
nailman.
Go. Oh.
The
R.
servant
Was able to commit the crimes. To be eliminated as a suspect.
Ah!
to discover a rope ladder.
I know what it is. It was about the servant and it's a thin person, but I literally couldn't see it.
Right.
I heard him say it, but I couldn't find the words
But
on the screen.
Then
I hate
A member of the
freezing
church is the
deathmatch
culprit.
so much.
Even so, I am not the culprit.
Yes, you are.
There are others working for the church.
Stop making your stupid sound effect for no
There's the
reason.
servant.
Where is it?
The servant must be the nailman. The servant was able to commit the crimes.
No, he wasn't. There it is.
slash through this
Okay,
mystery.
that's why. I was early. He said it was the servant. That wasn't red. It was a statement he said afterwards that was red.
Climbing up to the underground casino's window with only nails for footing would require considerable agility. Judging by the size of the window, there's no way someone of his size could have committed the crime.
Oh, no! Absolute lies!
Oh my. Okay.
The nun must be the culprit.
How much do you have?
Oops. I don't know what I just did.
She's thin and also works at the church. The nun was absolutely able to commit the crimes.
I don't.
It's not like she's afraid of heights.
What?
She used the nails to climb.
Fishing line. Fuck.
I don't know she's always saying, I'll
Ow.
kill your ass in the name of God. It's clear she's the ruthless soul.
Ow! I hate reading deathmatch. I'm so confused. But no, it has to remember the clergy and Finn. If that's all, doesn't the nun also fit the bill? I'm confused.
But
She's not the nail man, though. I can prove it. Can I?
The nun must be the culprit. She's thin and also works at the church.
I'm gonna just kind of
was
guess because I don't know.
absolutely
Dude, I looped around again. I don't know. I'm gonna go with the, maybe, what was that? The first statement. I'm just gonna try when he says it's the nun.
The nun must be the culprit.
No, not that one, because that's not a statement.
She's thin and also works at the church. The nun was absolutely able to commit the crimes.
How about that? I don't know. Apparently that's it. I don't know why, but apparently it is. I'm just guessing.
in the mansion study's locked room, the culprit tossed the key behind the corpse with perfect aim.
And I'm guessing she couldn't because she's got a broken arm?
With her dominant hand injured, the nun couldn't have done that, which means she's not the culprit.
Okay, sure, why not? With you, buddy. I do it from the moment I met you. Unless you pull a twist on me.
It's not the churchgoer, the servant, or the nun. There's only one option left. Father, it's you. You are the nail man.
Hey, say something quick. Otherwise, they'll pin me as the culprit.
Well,
You're useless. I am a priest in service to God.
Oh, jeez. That doesn't even look like you anymore.
I am not the nail man.
I think you are. Don't tell me we're going again. Oh god, we're going again, aren't we?
What god would make you this ugly?
All your proof is nothing but fantasy. You don't have a single piece of hard evidence.
I bet I do.
Evidence?
But Master, you do! It's easy.
Based on the facts, the priest must be the culprit. The decisive evidence that proves it is... I don't know. What do I do? What do I do?
What?
A detective must always prioritize solving a case. Listen, a detective isn't an arbiter of justice. Unraveling a case is top priority, even with questionable methods.
What do you mean?
In short, you must get them to confess. Use everything in your arsenal, even if it requires bluffing.
Use everything?
Don't hesitate to use anything that might give you an advantage. Emotions must be discarded to reach a perfect solution through a perfect deduction. Always remember that.
A bluff? In other words, I should just claim I have solid evidence. But what could I use as a bluff?
It's gonna put the solution keys up way too fast. That's what part of what I hate about reading Deathmatch. I hate a lot about it. But the keys like flash so quick by at the start, and I'm a slow reader, and it just throws you straight into it. I'm stressed. Okay. I think
Enough with your stupid fantasies.
this is the only thing that's actually a hard evidence.
Everything
These footprints.
you say is nothing but a fantasy. Do you have any proof that I'm the culprit? Did you find my fingerprints?
No.
Did you find my blood?
No.
Of course there's no evidence.
I don't know, these footprints. Apparently that's right. Oh my god. Started playing out of my speakers rather than my headphones right there. So, sorry if you noticed that.
You left clear evidence at the clock tower's crime scene. There were footprints left under the window in the mud. When we inspected them, we found out they perfectly match your footprints.
Impossible. I already burned those shoes in the incinerator.
Haha, haha.
You gave
Play
yourself
yourself.
away.
I swear, I only enacted justice in the name of God.
Looks like it worked. Good job, Yuma.
Thanks.
Kanai Ward is rotten to the core. To save it, someone had to get their hands dirty.
What was wrong with those people that they needed to die? Exactly.
Those slain were the evil incarnate that harmed others. That's why the people asked the nailmen to kill them. Evil must be punished. And so, I strangled them, made them suffer. All I did was slay evil.
I don't think that's true. Also, as a priest, shouldn't you be trying to like guide them in the right direction rather than just killing them?
If someone hates somebody bad enough, they give that name to the Nailman. And this priest went around killing those people as the Nailman.
The urban legend offered targets for murder.
A priest is supposed to be the voice of God, but he went around killing people because someone wanted them dead. Ward is awesome!
It's terrible. It's insane to think that he'd kill people for a reason like that.
I know.
That could be said about all murders. Insane people kill for insane reasons. Anyway, you did it, Yuma. My
That can't be it.
expectations of you weren't wrong after all.
Is it finally over?
Probably not.
Huh, nothing's happening. But last time,
Yeah, the soul of the true culprit who created this mystery labyrinth should appear. And since it didn't, it looks like this isn't over yet.
huh? It's
Oh,
not
great.
over?
There are still
more is it?
mysteries related to the Nailman killings within this mystery labyrinth.
What more do we need?
But we solved all of the locked rooms and discovered the true identity of the Nailman. Was I wrong? But the priest even confessed to it.
Calm down, Yuma. There's no need to panic. If the Nailman's identity is exposed and all mysteries are yet to be solved, then most likely someone else's agenda is involved in this string of killings.
The Worshipper!
Someone else's agenda?
The Worshipper?
Meaning the Nailman
The
didn't
Worshipper!
work alone.
Was I right? Was my random theory about there being two involved and it being the Worshipper? I got too excited about my theory. Couldn't talk. The Worshipper being the second person, was it actually right?
You mean there's another culprit? But
Yuma, if you consider yourself to be a detective, you must see the truth through to the very end. No mystery concludes with a dead end. There is nothing we detectives cannot solve.
all right.
We have to review these killings from a different perspective. Out of the 4 locked rooms, if any of them were hiding a mysterious secret, it would be the room that's obviously different from the others.
That would be... Which one? One of them, they died a different cause of death. Was that 3?
Different.
Master, I get the feeling you want my help. Isn't that right? That's what you want, right?
Huh?
Oh, fine. I can't say no to you when you're so helpless like that. Okay, Master, lay it all out.
I think it's 3. I think this is the one where they died differently. Now, the question is, what's the word gonna be? Maybe their cause of death, died, death. It's gotta be death, right? I'm seeing several words that look like death.
Are you ready to play the Shinigami
Yeah,
puzzle?
yeah. Victim's cause of death. Oh, where's the letter D?
Tick-tock, tick-tock. Right!
Yeah, part of me doesn't know if making the barrel slower is actually really helpful. And E, right there.
That's right!
A. The A just went around, so I gotta wait for it to loop back around now. This is like too slow. I'm wasting time when I know the answer. Where is it? There's the A. That T,
Right!
H.
That's right!
Yay! Everyone's favorite part, Shinigami doing a pose in a bathing suit and then her eyes turn into lasers.
A new path's opened up. It seems to be a hidden passage. If so, then the truth should be somewhere down there. Let's go.
Yeah,
Why was the cause of death different though? I kind of forgot about that until they brought up that one of them was different.
I see. So the cause of death for the victim at the art gallery storage is the only one that's different.
right. The victims in the other locked rooms were all strangled to death. All had strangulation marks and scratches, defensive wounds. The victim in the third locked room had strangulation marks, but no signs of resisting. There's also evidence of blunt trauma to the head, which can be considered the fatal blow.
The marks could have been made after the victim died, so as to appear as if strangulation was the cause of death. The real cause of death is blunt force trauma.
But why? Why is that one different than the rest? I don't know. And how does it relate to there being another culprit? Who I think is the worshipper.
Here's another obstacle, but it's likely to be an insignificant one. Yuma, let's solve this mystery and move on.
Right!
Kill me! Whee! Why was the cause of death made to look like strangulation? Coincidence, the work of the priest, the work of a copycat. Well, I guess it's the work of a copycat because it's definitely not coincidence or the work of the priest. Like, those two just don't make any sense. So did the worshipper kill that one? Yeah.
Right here! The strangulation was faked to imply this crime had the same perpetrator as the other 3 incidents. By making the crime scene as similar as possible, it appeared like the nailman was responsible for an unrelated murder. Which means this was a copycat crime.
I agree.
But why? Like, why did the nailman not kill this one? Oh, hi! Hello, everyone!
Among the string of nailman killings, there could be some that were done by copycat criminals.
That has to be why the mystery labyrinth still remains, even after discovering the nailman's identity. So who is the copycat criminal?
Indeed, we need to uncover this imposter's identity.
All right.
I think it's the worshipper. Just because, I don't know, he's just sketchy.
You're accusing me of being the copycat criminal?
No,
The hell? I'll kill your ass!
I'm not. Oh, why is the... I was like trying to figure out who was in that cell. I thought it was just like a doll that they put in there to be like, oh, you got the priest already. Why is the boy in there? He's so sad.
No, it's not me.
I know it's
I
not.
told you already. I have nothing to do with this.
Yes, you do. It's you.
You are the copycat criminal.
Huh? Me? What are you talking about? I told you all about the nailman, and even cooperated with your investigation. And now you think I'm a murderer? Are you fucking kidding me?
Hey, naughty
This
words.
is crazy. Your investigation isn't worth shit. I'll crush you to dust, you filth!
Oh boy, more Reason Deathmatch. The fact you're fighting me just gives it away. So gross looking.
Why accuse me of being the culprit? I was just first on the scene. Why do you think I'm a copycat criminal?
Maybe because you knew the information, that.
It could
Maybe
have
that's
all
it.
been the nail man.
Yeet.
The cause of death was just different each time, yeah? And even if there was a copycat criminal, why is it me?
Just is.
The servant could be the copycat. The nut could be the copycat. Anyone could have done it.
No, because of the non-public information. The non-public information. The non-public information. Jeez.
Through this mystery.
How many times do I have to slash the stupid thing before you register? Ugh.
The cause of death in the art gallery was blunt force trauma, faked as a strangling to resemble the nailman's MO. But the murders all being strangulations wasn't made public right away. The only ones who knew that were those who actually set foot on the crime scenes. That includes the nailman himself, the peacekeepers, and the first eyewitnesses on the scene. Which means you. You could have committed the murder in the art gallery.
He's running. He's running for it.
Master, after him! Beat some sense into that sensitive, nonsensical phantom!
The what?
For the first on the scene to also be the culprit is rather cliched.
He was always suspicious, but because the real nailman was someone else, I didn't connect the dots.
Why did he do a copycat,
He
though?
was fascinated by the nailman, and by studying him, he eventually knew more about him than anyone else. Ultimately, he became the nailman.
It's ironic that he exposed his own crime by knowing too much about the other ones.
Master, the truth is right there! My radar is banging like crazy!
Banging?
This is gonna be the mini game where Shinigami gets gigantic. I think so, yes. I don't remember the controls for that one.
Go away! I won't let you! You have the truth!
Looks like we've arrived at the final stage.
If we make him submit, we'll completely solve the mystery labyrinth. Master, don't let your guard down.
Yeah.
I really hope it refreshes me on the controls for this. Because it took me a minute to get used to this minigame the first time. Ugh. Oh, this is so creepy. You're not gonna refresh me, are you? God Shinigami. I'm gonna crash into stuff if...
Let's do this, Master!
I don't remember.
You will never destroy
Dude, I'm just like spamming all the buttons at once. Because I don't know. I'm just like hitting all of them. That one didn't work.
Damn this!
Kick. Kick, that's probably kick.
Stop with your lies!
Just hitting
Everything
all the
was
buttons.
done by
It's
the
one of these.
mailman. I'm not the culprit!
Probably tackle.
How dare you accuse me when you have no proof?
You sound so whiny.
You didn't even check the crime scenes back then!
Yeah, we did because Halara What? Oh. Polaris Forte.
You're wrong! Huh? Come on! Thanks to Halaris Forte, we were able to see what each crime scene looked like at that time.
My power allows me to see the moment the first witness saw the crime scene. Not the culprit, not the victim, but how it appeared when a third party first entered.
We used post-cognition to gather all the evidence.
Time to end him!
It's so scary, her running like that. Is Halara up there with us?
Wrong!
Jump.
Shut up!
I think I remember.
Stop it!
I think I've got the controls down now.
Get away from me! Damn it!
Probably forget next time again.
Why you? Get away from me! Get away!
Kick.
Get away! Who cares if you use post-cognition? You only saw what I saw as the first person on scene. No clue will help lead you to the culprit. You're never gonna find the culprit. What you saw is only what I saw the moment the corpse was discovered.
Is that really true? Because you killed them, so you wouldn't be the third party. Okay, what you saw was what I saw the moment the corpse was discovered. Thin person. Non-public information. Nail and painting. Paint on floor. Maybe it was the paint on the floor because we haven't... Literally, I think it's the paint on the floor just because we haven't used it yet, and it's important. The art gallery employee claims he was the one who unlocked the door but was too afraid to open it. Instead, he watched from behind as the person from the church opened the door. When the person opened the door, he stopped at the sight of the victim. That was when the paint can was knocked over. The person from the church, who the art gallery staff member is referring to, is likely the worshiper who always discovers the victims. So does this mean that, like, he knocked over the paint can but didn't actually... He stopped when at the sight of the victim. So maybe he didn't actually see the paint knocked over? But I think it's this.
Halara's post-cognition showed us that the paint can at the gallery storage entrance had been knocked over.
I mostly think it just because we haven't used it yet. And I know it's going to be important somehow.
According to the art gallery staff member's testimony, that was your doing. You went into the crime scene first, and the art gallery employee behind you noticed you knocking over the paint can. But Halara's post-cognition only shows the scene when the corpse is first discovered. So if you were the first person to find the body, the scene before the paint can fell over would have been recreated.
Okay, so my logic was right there.
But it wasn't. The paint can had already been knocked over when the corpse was discovered. That means the first person to find the corpse was the art gallery's staff member, not you. The reason you didn't count as the first person to find it is because you're the culprit.
This is the truth of the case. Huh?
He looks ridiculous. They look so ridiculous in those forms. Dead. Did you just want to recreate a case because you like the Nailman so much? Is that the reasoning?
Master, finish him! Shove all your evidence into the solution blade and slash as hard as you can!
The time for the little storybook thing? Are there supposed to be sound effects here? Is this one of those moments where the sound effects is missing for some strange reason? I think it is. There's no reason that should be silent. Why does my game do that? The Nailman means deduction, denouement. I don't know how to say that. Okay. I really struggled with the controls for this last time. Like, I kept hitting the wrong thing. So, see if that keeps happening. So, right here. Where did the culprit leave from the room? The vent. And then... Do I... Nope. There. Okay. So what else do I have? I have the incinerator and the eyeless doll. What did the culprit use to climb the wall? We don't have yet. What did the culprit tie to the vent? What did the culprit pass the line through? Is this the doll? God, that doll is so creepy. Nope. There. Okay, now what do I have? I've got the fishing line and key. What did the culprit tie to the vent? Is this the fishing line? Yes. Doing a little better with the controls this time. What else do we have here? Rope ladder. Back of corpse's neck. Nails. Well. This is... How if I grab the nails? There. There. Okay, we still don't have those two. This is... Where did the culprit pass the line through last? Do I have that? Incinerator. Key. Back of corpse's neck. Rope ladder. It pass it through the corpse. I don't think that's it. What was nailed to the doll? That would be the key. Next. What did the culprit use to escape? That would be the rope ladder. He looks so goofy in that picture. He's like, hee hee. He looks so happy. It's probably the incinerator. Yup. Okay. That's... Who's the nail man? I don't think... Wait. No, we don't have that yet. Okay, so... Who's the nail man copycat? We don't have yet. So... This one... Passed through last. What... We got... Was it the corpse? That doesn't... Is there any other ones? Well, I guess it is this one. Oh. I don't know why I was thinking, well, like, we already saw it here, so it can't be that. You read top to bottom, Morgan. That's why. You fool. Okay. Okay, who is the nail man? The priest. That picture is kind of cool. Like, I know he's a crazy murderer, but dang, that's kind of a cool picture. It kind of looks like a character selection screen, like, do you want to play as the priest? Worshipper, will your picture be as cool? Try to find out. No, the priest picture was like way cooler. Sorry. Alright, now I gotta go through the entire mystery. As we do the world's slowest fade out. Woohoo!
Step right up, step right up! A series of locked room murders based on an urban legend. Will we discover the true identity of the Nail Man? Truth bombs are about to be dropped! Time for the deduction denouement!
Denouement. Totally forgot how to say that
Solve
again.
the mystery of this string of events. We have to know who the Nail Man is first.
That's the picture for the priest.
The Nail Man is an urban legend of Conai Ward.
They just replaced the nail man with the priest.
You write down the name of someone you want dead, and drive a nail through it and a doll to a tree behind the church. And the Nail Man will kill that person for you with a countless number of nails.
A string of murders exactly like that urban legend began half a year ago.
All of the crime scenes featured a corpse and dolls nailed down within a locked room. The first murder happened 6 months ago at a secret club in Kamasaki district.
The victim was none other than the geezer who owned the place, and the cause of death was strangulation.
Why didn't
I
people
heard
want
the
them dead is
buy-in
what I
to
want to
place
know.
of death was pretty steep, and cheating was rampant, so it was obviously a scummy place.
So worth killing him? Like,
The key to the door was inside of a glass. And the vent that connects outside looked too high for escape to be possible.
But the culprit used the nails driven into the wall as footholds to climb. The proof? Why, the nails that were bent downward.
The vent was not screwed down at the time of the murder, so it could easily be removed and used as an escape route. The second murder happened 3 months ago. It was at a mansion near Ginma district.
The victim was some real estate agent who lived there, and the cause of death was again strangulation. He made a lot of money through shady real estate deals, so of course someone would be out to get him.
man. Again, murder? Jeez.
The door to the crime scene was the only possible entrance. But the key to that door was underneath the nailed-down victim. After the culprit escaped, some sort of trick was used to get the key back into the room.
A fishing line passed from the vent through the eye socket of the doll and propped up the upper body of the corpse. All that was left was to exit the room, lock it, throw the key in from the vent, and boom! You've got yourself a locked room mystery!
The key was tossed under the victim from the vent, and once the fishing line was retrieved, the corpse's upper body fell over, completing the crime scene.
The nails in the upper body didn't pierce through completely, so it wasn't nailed down at all.
The third murder happened 1 month ago in an art gallery storage room in Ginma district.
The skank's cause of death was blunt force trauma. She was a pretty lady who let her looks get to her head, and she got boom killed.
The key to the storage room was nailed to a painting through a doll.
All these things that they're being killed for, it's like, jeez. None of this warrants murder. Like someone writing their name down and be like, yeah, kill this person. Granted, really nothing warrants murder, but it's like, geez, these are like nothing.
Another trick was used to get the key back inside the room here.
Also, in terms for like the priest, like, again, these like things that people hate them for is something you could very easily, as a priest, be like, let me set you on the right holy path. No, you're just gonna kill someone for being a, like, greedy landowner.
The painting with the doll nailed to it was propped up against the window, and then the culprit left the room. They nailed the key to the painting through the window, knocked it over, and bam! All done!
Those are the truths behind the past 3 cases. And now, there's been another murder at the clock tower in Kanai Ward.
The woman's cause of death was strangulation. Since you told that kid you'd take care of it, we gotta solve this case.
The clock tower crime scene is rather high up on the 3rd floor. The door was locked from the inside, and the window shutters were also locked. But there was rainwater under the window, and the nails in 2 of the dolls had rub marks.
In other words, the culprit must have hung a rope ladder from the dolls to escape out the window.
What? Shinigami, was that you? Why did you sound so different?
With my logic, anything is possible.
Oh, are you imitating Halara?
Why are you imitating Halara? Anyway,
I was like, why does Shinigami sound so different all of a sudden?
the killer cut their footing on the way down from the window. That way, they could just pull on one side of the rope to retrieve the whole thing.
The shutters come down under their own weight, so they locked once the rope was collected. I'm surprised you noticed the auto-locking feature. You sure love your shutters, Master.
The rope ladder was collected, then burned in the church incinerator, which only clergy have access to.
That's how we know the nailman must be someone from the clergy.
But one question arose from this. The mailman killings share one more characteristic. All the victims were murdered by strangulation. this piece of information wasn't publicized.
But the cause of death in the art gallery murder was blunt force trauma. The strangulation marks were added later.
Which means that it was someone mimicking the Nail Man. But I already know the identity of the copycat killer. First, the Nail Man must be someone thin enough to pass through the vent.
Someone with the skills to throw the key with precision.
And someone affiliated with the church.
The priest! You're the Nail Man!
I knew it from the moment I met you. You're very suspicious.
And the copycat is someone who knows that all of the victims were strangled to death.
He's like, oh god, where are they? I
Because
hear
he
them.
was the first witness in each case. The person capable of replicating the mailman's crimes is...
The Worshipper! You're the copycat criminal!
We pointed at you. It's over. Are we missing?
This is the truth of the case!
Are we missing sound effects again? I think we're missing sound effects. Why did that happen? Why? I doubt that was supposed to be silent.
What's that?
It's the truth. The soul of the true culprit who built this mystery labyrinth.
I see. It looks otherworldly, but there's an ominous air around it.
Thank you, Halara. I was only able to make it this far thanks to you.
I only kept my part of the deal. You made the right choice hiring me. But I will say one thing. You've taken another step toward being a detective. That much is certain. I, Halara Nightmare, acknowledge you.
Hi, Halara Nightmare, with my awesome name.
Really, Halara? You do?
But are you going to remember that you acknowledged me when we leave here?
All right, all eyes on Shinigami.
What's about to happen?
Just gonna kill him.
Oh, isn't it obvious? It's the moment we've all been waiting for. Time to boom kill the fat guy. Surging bloodlust. Overflowing despair. The brilliant soul of Shinigami shall expunge this cursed case. Death to all deplorables. Ruin to the vile mystery labyrinth. Luminous darkness, shining rainbow, glorious stellar spiral. That will rest over us with
Did you say all this last time? I don't remember. You probably did. And they're dead. I'm gonna wake up to them being dead on the ground. Now, are they gonna be dead? Oh, there they go.
Are you all right?
What's going on? What happened to those two?
There's no pulse. They're dead.
Dead? What?
What? What is this?
I sure worked hard today. Feels so good to boom kill the murderer.
The mystery labyrinth crumbles when you reap the soul of the true culprit. Then, the cause of the mystery labyrinth's creation pays the price by vanishing with it. I knew this would happen, but it still hurts to see someone die before my eyes. It's like I killed them myself. No, I did kill them. I killed them with the ruthless blade of the truth.
To be fair, Shinigami killed them.
There. Humans boom kill cows and pigs all the time and eat them. You don't feel bad about that, right? these were the souls of deranged murderers. At least you didn't need them. If you look at it that way, there's nothing to feel bad about at all.
It's not so simple when it comes to people dying.
Did you people do this? Did you kill them with some kind of poison?
I killed them with the truth.
Hey, hold on! I have no idea what's going on here. Too much is happening all at once.
We shall talk at headquarters. Follow me there immediately.
Is it just me, or are things more complicated now than before entering the Mystery Labyrinth?
Wait, like, how are we getting out of this one?
Oh, you want help? Are you going to rely on me again? Oh, fine. I can't say no when you ask for help.
Oh,
Everyone!
okay, Shinigami.
Ah! He came back to life!
That reaction was perfect.
Sorry about that. You see, I'm actually the nail man.
The voice. Sorry about that.
These are my final words, so I can't lie. I'm the nail man. The worshiper laying there is just a copycat criminal. Search the church for the tools used in each crime. I'm sure you'll find plenty of evidence. If you think I'm lying, go ahead and check it out. Thanks!
He's gonna flop over dead again.
I didn't know you could do that. But that was a super lazy confession. Will it work?
That should do it. We even have witnesses, so this case is closed.
The priest mumbled something, but I couldn't quite hear him.
You couldn't hear him?
Anyway, everyone here will be taken to Amaterasu Corporation at once.
Really?
What?
It wasn't effective at all.
You didn't hear him.
He's so stubborn. This is why I hate authority.
What do we do?
Wait, I hear something.
Huh? What now?
A motorbike. Something is heading this way at an alarming speed.
It can't be.
What? What could it? I don't know what it could be.
Where is that coming from?
Where are you people?
No. What are you doing here?
Oh,
Who
you guys.
are you?
I definitely saw them in the opening.
You dare speak so carelessly? Who do you think I
The
am?
hero who defends peace and order in Kanai Ward. Director of the Amaterasu Peacekeepers. The Honorable Yomi Hellsmile.
Hell smile? No! You hell smile.
Peacekeeper's director?
They only get worse.
So he is the head of the Peacekeepers.
Now you know, small fry. Bow down.
It's me, Yomi Hell Smile. Look at my smile, isn't it hellish? These names are so funny.
What are you doing here?
No need to be alarmed. Benevolent Director Yomi is here to help. Oh, excuse me for the late introduction. I am Vice Director of the Peacekeepers, Martina Electro.
That one's also bad, but not as bad as Yomi Hell Smile.
She's my beloved right hand. No one else gets to have her.
I didn't want her.
What's with him?
Master, be careful. This Yomi guy is dangerous.
Huh?
I've never seen anyone emit such a dangerous aura before.
He's that bad?
So,
No, you're saying he's bad, Shinigami.
what brings you here?
Oh, right. I was so focused on my beloved right hand that I completely forgot.
As mentioned earlier, Director Yomi is here to help. I hear you've been troubled by Seth's unreasonable treatment. Is that right?
Huh?
Director Yomi, what is going on here? Why am I
We have discovered you've been receiving sizable kickbacks for facilitating donations meant for the church.
Oh, really?
We now know why you were so desperate to clean up all the Nailman killings. After all, it would be troublesome to lose access to all that money if the priest was arrested as the Nailman.
Wait, please. Director Yomi, I did this under your orders.
Or are they trying to cover themselves now?
Did you say something? Because I didn't hear a thing.
Is Seth actually innocent in all this? I bet he is.
I only did this because you ordered me to.
Seth,
Oh.
you make me sad.
Now I'm gonna feel bad for Seth.
I'm the hero and defender of peace in this city. My peacekeepers are proud soldiers of that mission. And yet, you let yourself be corrupted. How could you?
Oh, this guy's gonna suck.
Seth, for the sake of the peacekeepers and the peace of Kanai Ward, die.
Oh no.
Taking advantage of your position as a peacekeeper executive is a serious crime. The punishment must be severe.
Don't kill him.
But...
Oh no. But he was following orders. I know he annoyed me, but
I'm annoyed my own underling would betray me like this.
I know I hated having to turn his volume down, and his stupid megaphone sound effect in the Mystery Labyrinth was annoying. But I don't want him to die.
I'm so annoyed. I'd go insane if I didn't toy around with my beloved right hand.
It's an honor.
Stop it. You're weird.
He's terrible. Like a lizard cutting off its own tail to survive.
Someone like him is in charge of the Peacekeepers?
Don't look him in the eyes. Don't talk to him either. If possible, don't even breathe the same air as him. Though it's probably too late for that.
Probably pass out too.
Well then, to our shit for brains friends playing detective. Looks like I have to give you a warning. Know your place in my city and stay there. Follow the rules and don't disturb our peace. Or I'll need you to die!
In this city, Director Yomi is both the law and the Peacekeepers itself. Defying us means you defy law and order. You will receive fitting treatment for such behavior.
Before, you were insignificant specks of dust. But now that you've banded together, you've become an eyesore. Detectives, my ass. Annoying little shits.
Wow. That's not very nice.
It's not Shinigami.
Let's go, my beloved right hand.
God, you guys are weird.
Director Yomi.
Okay, so they suck.
Looks like we've been targeted by someone dangerous.
I really want to know if Halara remembers anything that just happened.
Yeah, thanks to you. One wrong move and it would have been all over. You got that?
I'm sorry, but...
No buts. None. How did this happen anyway?
Halara, help me out. Please explain what happened.
You're not gonna remember?
You said you acknowledged me as a detective, didn't you?
What?
Yep.
When did I say that?
I had a feeling they weren't gonna remember.
Huh?
It's such a shame, Master. Everything that happens in the Mystery Labyrinth gets forgotten.
What?
Halara's memory must have been wiped after entering and leaving the labyrinth. Nothing inside the Mystery Labyrinth can be taken into the real world. Not even memories. Unless you have a contract with yours truly, that is.
But I thought Halara and I had finally reached an understanding.
Memories from up until you enter the Mystery Labyrinth are retained, like the debt you owe for your assignment.
That's awful!
Hey, Yuma, are you listening? You better make sure this doesn't happen again.
By the way, Chief, our submarine office is tipping over. Are you sure the Peacekeepers didn't mess with it?
Uh-oh.
What? Seriously? I have to go back and repair it. Yuma, help me out. Follow me.
It was supposed to be time for you to reveal the solution, but we've ended up in quite the mess.
I did reveal the solution.
Yeah.
This is my first time dealing with the true culprit dying before they could be accused. But I recall how you did your best to try and solve the case.
Huh?
Am I still gonna get acknowledged?
You should be proud.
Oh, Laura.
Look, the chief is calling for you. You should go.
Right. Thank you.
Now I'll go not work with you for the next case. Bye. Why are we just sitting on the floor?
A peacekeeper executive was taking bribes from the church?
If Director Yomi said so, it would be considered the truth, even if it isn't.
What about the priest being the nailman?
It's going to be publicly announced as the truth. It appears the priest's strong desire to save others turned him into the nailman. He saw people wishing for revenge as they hammered those nails in the forest, and decided he needed to save them. That was the motive, though it could all be a story made up by the peacekeepers.
So, what about the kitty cat criminal?
You mean the copycat?
That one was already publicized as well. They say the copycat did it out of admiration for the real nailman.
And in the end, he felt so much guilt that he poisoned himself? None of this really makes any sense.
It sure didn't look like death by poison to me.
Yeah, about that.
It was me! I did it along with that detective kneeling in penitence over there.
It would make more sense to assume Yomi killed them somehow.
And no.
Especially when you consider the timing. He'd do it without batting an eye.
Yomi Hellsmile.
What a
the
terrible
director
name.
of the peacekeepers. The leader of our enemy.
I heard he rode in on a dragon.
No, it was a motorcycle.
A dragon will be cool.
From what I've investigated, the peacekeepers' influence is gaining ground at Amaterasu Corporation. And there's some sort of power struggle going on. Seems like they're getting their way internally. I hear that their boss, Yomi, is extraordinarily dangerous.
Extraordinary. So he is very normal? How scary.
Fubuki, maybe you should stop talking now.
It's only a matter of time until the peacekeepers gain complete control of the corporation. When that happens, they might outright attack the World Detective Organization.
Perhaps the WDO made its move because they saw the warning signs. If that's the case, it could have something to do with Kanai Ward's ultimate secret.
Oh yeah, what's the deal with Kanai Ward's ultimate secret? We still know nothing about it, huh?
It doesn't seem to have anything to do with the nailman incident. I wonder what it could be.
Sheesh, so much to deal with. This sounds exhausting.
Didn't I tell you that from the start?
We have to obey directives from number 1, no matter how difficult they are.
Well, we got some very talented master detectives gathered here. I'm sure it'll be fine. So much. No, everything changes from now on. Yuma, you can take a seat now.
My legs feel numb.
Don't stick your neck out recklessly from now on, for everyone's sake. Got it?
Got it.
We worked super hard. I'm so stressed I could die. Oh wait, but I can't die.
Do we have a visitor? That's rare. Yuma, can you go get it?
Sure. Great, why me? Okay, we are gonna stop here for right now, before we see who the heck is at the door. I feel proud for getting the nailman, like, it being the priest, right? Though, I don't know, I feel like it was kind of obvious. Like, I don't know, he just seemed very suspicious from the start, so, I don't know, maybe I'm not actually that smart. But I do feel good about, like, last second being like, wait, maybe the worshiper was involved too. I just thought they were actually working together rather than it being a copycat type thing. And yeah, I knew Halara wasn't gonna remember everything. Oh, poor Seth, I do feel bad for him though. Oh, I didn't want him to die. But anyways, I guess next time we'll find out who the heck is at the door. I am excited to find out which of these 3 we're gonna be working with next though. But for right now, I'm gonna go ahead and go. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!